Princess Anne's hospitalization has reportedly shaken daughter Zara Tindall to the core. Zara Tindall was seen visiting Princess Anne in the hospital shortly after it was announced she'd been admitted. Princess Anne may be out of the hospital after reportedly being kicked by a horse, but that hasn't stopped her daughter, ZARA Tindall, from worrying. The incident at the Princess Royal's home in Gloucestershire, England, is something an insider claims Tindall's been concerned about happening for years. Princess Anne is out of the hospital and recovering after a June 23 incident at her home. Anne was discharged from Southmead Hospital in Bristol, England, on June 28, 2024, after a 5-day stay. In a June 23 statement, Buckingham Palace said the royal had been admitted as a precautionary measure after sustaining minor injuries and a concussion. The palace also said they expected her to make a full and swift recovery. King Charles III's sister had been walking around her home when she was reportedly kicked by a horse. The incident reportedly resulted in temporary memory loss. Anne is now understood to be resting at home and following standard concussion protocols. She will return to duties when doctors give the go-ahead. Her husband, Vice Admiral Sir Timothy Lawrence, thanked medical staff following her discharge and said Anne's recovering slowly. Princess Anne's hospitalization has daughter Zara Tindall worried. Although Anne's back home, the incident has left Zara, 43, concerned about her mother. The royal mother of 3 was seen visiting Anne in the hospital, pictured above. This is exactly what Zara's been worried about happening for years now, an insider told Woman's Day magazine. But her mom, sick, hasn't had a chance to slow down with everyone else falling apart. It's really shaken Zara to the core, and she's desperately hoping this memory is temporary. The falling apart, as readers probably already know, involves health issues plaguing not only King Charles but also Kate Middleton and Sarah Ferguson. All 3 announced they'd been diagnosed with cancer between January and March 2024. King Charles returned to public duties in late April 2024 after 11 weeks out of the spotlight. Meanwhile, the Princess of Wales, 42, remains on a break from her own royal duties as she continues preventative chemotherapy treatment. As for the Duchess of York, 64, she announced in March 2024 that her skin cancer hadn't spread. And won't like being in the spotlight due to her injury. According to Roya Nikha, royal editor of the Sunday Times, and won't like being in the spotlight. You can just imagine Anne absolutely loathing being the center of attention, Nikha said on the Royals podcast. She'll have really disliked the fact that while her brother was hosting a state visit, a very high-profile state visit, Anne was the main news of the day because she loathes being the center, of attention. And she would have wanted to be there to represent the family, Kate Mansi, the Times royal editor, added. Furthermore, the incident won't keep Anne away from horses. She will definitely, I think, fingers crossed, when she comes out of the hospital, I think she will be around horses very soon, Roy said.